Good evening, and welcome to this final edition of Friday with Phil. Today is the 30th, and after today, we will have
Friday with
no
Phil.
more editions of
Today is
Friday
the
with
30th.
Phil. Um, uh, so, what are we going to have next week? Next week, it's going to be Friday with the Mayor, and hopefully another segment, many other segment that we can put forward uh, to talk about, the things that uh, we need to talk about in our city, the things that we need to fix, how we can make our community better, because the communication and the dialogue needs to continue. I am very proud of the way that the campaign went. The positive politics message resonated with so many, and we were able to, get that message across, our community and across our political spectrum. I mean, you've seen that even, my opponent did embrace the positive politics message, and then now it permeates towards that city, and that's what it should be. That's the way that elections should go about. It should be individuals telling others about what they're going to be doing for our community and how they're going to be doing it, and convincing voters to do that. And I feel like I have done that consistently throughout this election period. And I am so thankful for all the people who have been a part of this grassroots campaign. It was fantastic. All the help that I received, from so many around the community who were just, and continue till this day to provide that assistance, that help, to make sure that the message is heard, to make sure that the positive politics message continue to reach deep down in our community. And we can you can rest assured that as mayor, that's the same message that's going to continue to be shared all over our community and all over our state, because this is how we move forward. This is how we get away from all the negativity and all the things that continue to happen, during our political season and even after. Like I've said so many times and time again, politics should never be about, putting down somebody else for your own gain. It should never be about that. And it wasn't for this campaign, and I'm very proud of it. And I'm proud of all the supporters, the people who have been by my side, who have made this possible, the people who were there, on the cold weekends and the cold evenings, just hitting the pavement, meeting people where they were, and continuing to share the message. I mean, you've seen me at your grocery stores, you've seen me at your doors. Some of you have visited a couple of times, and this is what it was about. It was about getting back to old school politics, old school campaigning, hitting the pavement, and making sure that we meet the people where they are. And I'm proud of all the things that have been accomplished as we went through this campaign season. So after today, it's going to be 3 more days, and it's time to vote. For all the people who haven't voted yet, it is time to get ready, make a plan so that on the third, you will have plenty of time to vote at a junior high school. We're voting at a junior high school this year, not at the L. Voting is at the junior high school. Prepare, to wait a little longer, because there's going to be lines because of social distancing. They have to make sure that all the safety guidelines are put in place. And voting at the junior high school allowed for the social distancing measure to be put in place, and a lot of other things to make it possible for people to vote safely. So, November 3rd, I will be at the polls. We can't shake hands, but we can give peace signs. We can point, and I'll be doing a lot of pointing and a lot of talking to people. And I hope that if you haven't voted yet, that I will see you. It is important to get out and vote. It is important to get out and vote. It doesn't matter who you're voting for. This is one of the things that is so critical. Your vote determines who is going to be shaping the political landscape of our city for the upcoming years. Your vote will determine who will do that. Don't never think that your vote doesn't count. Every single vote counts. And this year in particular, it's important for us to go out and vote. I mean, you have seen the news that came out about the Waterville Democratic Committee and the influence that has been invited in from the Portland Democratic Committee, who actually funded, the campaign in Waterville in order to flip all the seats that are available. I mean, I don't think I remember a time in the history of Waterville where an outside political committee funded to basically take over, our local city council and our mayor. I mean, I will understand if it was a state race, a senate race, because those are kind of wider reaching. But for a local city council seat and the local mayor, I will say it's pretty unusual for something like that to happen. And I hope that the people of Waterville have gotten the news and they recognize that this is an important time. This is an important time for us to decide who is going to be shaping the political landscape of our community. Is it going to be some outside influences coming in and basically, making decisions for us via a certain committee, and or is it going to be the people of Waterville, true and independent candidate who would deliver for them because he is not associated with any political agenda, he's not associated with any political ideology, and is just there to serve the people of Waterville. And the choice is clear. The choice is very clear. There's one candidate who's unaffiliated, who's not accountable to any political parties, to any political factions. He's here to deliver three major things, as you've seen, positive politics, economic vitality, and diversity and inclusion, and to all, and make sure that your voice is heard, that you are represented, and not some organization, not some party, not some ideology. And this is where we take back the control of our politics, and we tell to all the major parties and all the other organizations who have ran our politics for so long that we are tired of it. We don't want that anymore. And what we will do, we will go the middle of the road, independent, with a candidate who is only accountable and has always been accountable to the people of this community. So yes, thank you for to everybody who has contributed to this campaign. This campaign could not have done it without your help. This has been a grassroots campaign from the beginning. We got 3 more days to go. There's still time to reach people, to tell one person and ask them to tell another, like we've been doing this entire campaign, to continue to spread the message. The movement continued to grow. The grassroots campaign continued to grow, and we're really proud of it. And we're really proud of everybody who has contributed to pass along this message, because this is what it's about. It's about community, working with community, for community, and the community servants being servants of that community. And that is what this candidate is, and that is what this candidate will continue to be as your next mayor. So yes, if you haven't voted yet, we will see you at the polls. Grab a friend, bring him with you, get to the polls. I will be there all day. And like always, if you have anything that you need to talk about, anything you want, you need an answer for, you can shoot me a message. You can call me 207-809-8149, and I'd be more than happy to have a chat with you. It's been great to have this Friday with Phil as a candidate. I look forward to having this Friday with Phil as your mayor, and it will be Friday with the mayor. Till then, we will see you on the campaign trail, and I hope everybody has a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. We'll see you soon.